Welcome to this moving vlog. If you're new here, my name's Kristen, and this is Little Bean. I have so much to share around this move. There's always an emotional component to completely starting over in a new place, but I feel like this move, particularly for me, is the most complex I've ever had to do, both emotional and in terms of everything that needs to be done, and I'll explain more on that later. For a quick backstory, my husband and I lived in Oregon for 9 years, and 2.5 years ago, when I learned that my mom had stage 4 cancer, we moved back here to my home city in Southern California so I could be close to her. That was a really hard pill to swallow, accepting all the change all at once so abruptly. This apartment quickly became my cozy, comforting space during the hardest time in my life. This was my bright, sun-filled, sea-breezy sanctuary, tucked away in the trees. I've loved it here. This is also our first home with Little Bean. My mom and I actually found him on a walk when he was just a couple months old and rescued him. So this will be a big move for him too. It hurts to leave this home, but I'm learning to embrace the uncertainty and the flow of life and just trust and have hope in my heart. Okay, today is October 12th, and as of today we have exactly 3 weeks to the day to move out of this apartment that I love. And that may sound like a good long time to move, but actually Zach is gone Monday through Friday every week for work, so I'm going to be doing a lot of work by myself. But I can do it. And yeah, we're starting today, the first day of packing, with Zach's bookcase. If you saw my last video, I organized and finally decorated my bookshelf, which I love, which is in the living room, but I don't think I've ever shown Zach's bookshelf. Let me show you. Just a moment. Yeah, I found this bookshelf on OfferUp for $50.
Oh my god.
It was white and very dingy, and I actually painted this myself painstakingly for days.
And sanding.
Yeah, we sanded it, and then I did a primer coat and I painted it. I've never done that before, and I'm so proud of it. We had to get this bookshelf because when we moved here from Oregon, my favorite bookshelf broke. The only thing that broke.
Under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, but we got this beautiful bookshelf, and Zach's books take up the whole thing. There are some other factors that is making this a very complicated move. This is the beginning of a very long process, which I'm going to explain later in this video. But for now, while Zach is packing, I get the fun task of making pumpkin chocolate chip walnut muffins. Okay, the recipe I'm using is from Nora Cook's muffins.com. One bowl vegan pumpkin muffins. These muffins are actually going to be for our good friends and neighbors who just moved out yesterday. They moved in at the same time that we moved in 2.5 years ago, and we're all moving out at the same time. We're gonna miss them, but actually we're both staying pretty local, so we should still be able to hang out. But I'm excited to make these muffins for them. Look, right behind you. Hi, cutie. Now I can't see him. Ow! Did he bite you?
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Do you like the box? You're gonna have lots of boxes to play in. Look at that dust.
Look at this book.
Whoa. What book is it?
Historical Atlas of the World.
All of Zach's books are either atlases and maps,
These are my atlases.
or horror or science fiction
That's not true.
with some classics. of
Here's
course.
Thoreau. Here's cooking stuff. Brewing stuff is down there.
Okay.
You're wrong.
I guess you're more.
Eclectic than you know.
Yeah. Mommy, what are you doing, buddy? Oh no.
Why are you being a
Being a little
monster?
troublemaker. Kittens make everything more fun, even moving. Do you want some muffins? Does the muffin smell good? Yeah. Let's see.
He says it's hot in here.
Uh-oh, I'm having trouble grabbing the thing.
Well, thank you, Beans.
I don't want to smash them.
What do you do? I know.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
They smell
Watch out, kitten.
so good. They smell so good. Oops, I smashed that one a little bit.
Wow, they look great.
Mm.
Bean says so too.
I am sitting here on the living room floor of my childhood home. This is where we're moving to temporarily. We have our first large piece of furniture, Zach's bookshelf, all moved in and unpacked already. He is so good at doing things like that quickly, and I am the complete opposite. But it feels really good to have that done. My mom passed away this summer after a long battle with cancer. And so now I am dealing with the aftermath of that. And part of that is that I'm now responsible for her home, my childhood home. My mom lived in this home for 51 years. And I grew up here, and you know, ever since I moved out over 20 years ago, this is where my mom was. This was my safe place that I could always come back to. But neither Zach or I are thrilled to be moving in, and this is a temporary thing. We're having to move in for financial reasons because this home comes with a mortgage and we can't maintain a mortgage and pay rent in our cozy little apartment at the same time. So we had to make a choice, and obviously we can't lose this house. I'm dealing with like taxes and mortgages and lawyers and all these things I have never done before in my adult life. This is the most adulting I've ever had to do, and all of this in the wake of just losing my mom less than 3 months ago. So I'm trying to process that, but I'm also responsible for all of this. So it's a lot. It's a very emotional thing to have to move in here now because my mom isn't here anymore, and like seeing all of her things in the house as she left them, it's hard. It's a reminder that she's not here, but it's so strange to see all of her things like exactly as she left them. I won't go too much into that, but basically I now have to now I have the task of going through this entire house top to bottom, piece by piece, item by item, and you know, deciding what to do with everything. Things should be donated, recycled. Some things have to be thrown away, like a lot of paperwork I'm gonna have to sort through. There are pictures and mementos and her clothes and all the furniture and oh my gosh, appliances. It's a massive undertaking. So moving in is going to help with that because that's going to give me time to do that at a pace that is comfortable for me. I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time because it's an awful feeling of like dismantling her life. But it's the responsibility that I have that she trusted me with, and yeah, that's why we are moving here. Hi, okay, I just had to move closer to a window because I'm losing my light so fast and there's so much that I had to say. The other thing that's kind of difficult about moving in here, with all due respect to my mom, she did the best she could with this house all by herself, but she wasn't really able to maintain it all very well by herself. There's a lot of deep cleaning that needs to happen, and beyond that, pretty much everything needs to be renovated and updated. Floors, bathrooms, kitchen. Moving in, not only do I have to like move her things aside so we can bring our things in, but I have to do an enormous amount of cleaning to kind of bring it up to a more maintained state. And then beyond that, as far as like renovating, I don't know if we can do that financially, so that may be something for the next owners, or we may try to do what we can on our own. We may have to get a loan and do things. I don't know. So more big decisions and responsibilities ahead. Just this is going to be a long journey. I want to share that journey with you and so many other things. I have so many video ideas. I started this YouTube channel in February of 2021, so almost 4 years ago. But in that time, I've never, so much has gone on that I haven't been able to dedicate the time and energy to it that I've wanted to for so long, and I finally feel like I have that opportunity. Even before I posted that first video, I literally spent probably a couple of years thinking about it and building up the courage and researching and thinking and not taking action, and then I finally took action and I started learning and posting videos and having so much fun, and then life threw me this huge curveball, and so there have been a few videos in the last couple of years, and now I think I'm able and ready to do so much more. So all that being said, if you enjoy my videos, I never ask this and it feels really awkward, but please, if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. It would help me so much. It's free to subscribe, to hit the like button, to leave a comment. All those things will really help me grow this channel, which is my dream. I'm so passionate about videography and editing and storytelling and creating videos, and I want to keep going. Yeah, I usually don't say things like that, but I thought I would give it a try. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I'd love to hear what you want to see in the way of videos from me. I have so many ideas. I am creating a moving series of our journey, which we're just starting with big responsibility of this home and leaving our apartment and moving here, but I'm trying to make it fun but also realistic of like what's really going on. Beyond that, yeah, we don't intend to stay in this home, and it's going to be really hard when the time comes to let it go, because like I said, this is my childhood home. This was where my mom was. It was a safety net that I could always come back to. So when the time comes for me to finally let that go, that's gonna be a really, really strange feeling. Letting this house go is kind of solidifying that she's gone, and it's gonna be hard for me. But yeah, we don't intend to stay in Southern California. Zach and I both have, it's getting so dark. What can I do? Let me see. Let me try to get closer to this light. As you can see, it's still light outside, but it's just like so dark in here. I'm gonna have to film much earlier. Okay, but what I was trying to say is, yeah, Zach and I both have had for so long and still have really like wanderlust. We have so many dreams of either traveling or owning land and having kind of like a homestead. There's just so many possibilities for the future, and I feel very hopeful about what that may become, but I won't know what that looks like until it unfolds. So yeah, I hope you stick around for more videos, and I will share as the journey unfolds. I really don't like this lighting for filming. But yeah, thank you for watching. This is the first of the moving vlogs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.